Thanks for tuning in, guys. In today's episode, you guessed it, we're going to be highlighting the number 3 best application for real estate in 2018. Make sure you stay tuned. Welcome to part 1 of our 3-part series on the best real estate apps for 2018, what you need to have on your tablet and your smartphone. I'm going to go ahead and boot up our bronze medalist. It is, as you can see, the Zillow application. If you've been in or around real estate at all in the last several years, you've probably heard of and or used a Zillow resource. So I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge on the front end the elephant in the room. If you have a real estate agent in your life, at some point you've probably heard them begrudgingly say something along the lines of, Zillow's wrong 25% of the time. Well, I've got to say that is true, and Zillow is, to their credit, working on improving their accuracy of information. However, what that means to us is we have to be scrutinizing and take everything that we see on here with a grain of salt, because it could be one of those 1 out of 4 statistics that is not accurate on the website. So let's go ahead and back burner that, keep that in our mind, and go ahead and look into the meat and the guts of the program here. So as you can see, as we jumped right in, it pulled in a GPS map view of our surrounding areas. It went ahead and linked the homes that we see displayed here in thumbnails on the right. We can scroll through those to find out if there's anything that really catches our eye. And what we can do is we can actually zoom in on a neighborhood and say, hey, you know what? These homes in this neighborhood, this happens to be Hollowbrook Farm in Fletcher. That one right there looks great. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,000 square foot. I think that would be ideal for our family. Let's go ahead and click on it and find out some more. So what that does is it highlights it here on the map. It also expands out the sidebar. That gives you some more information. Now, I do want to touch on this and the significance of what it means to buyers and sellers. So you see the sale price is $542,000. Now the Zestimate, which is an algorithm-derived number from Zillow, is $452,000. So you've got a $90,000 delta there. If the folks had actually listed their home for what the Zestimate said, they could have been leaving $90,000 on the table. And I know for a fact that in this neighborhood, $542,000 is a pretty reasonable price point for this home. So you've got to remember that this estimate doesn't take into account any kind of human factor. So it's important to give me a call or your trusted real estate agent. I do comparable market analysis for free, which basically means I will find out what price your home could sell for. And again, that's a free service. So go ahead and take that with a grain of salt. But that's information here that's tied to the property, so you can use that at your discretion. You can scroll on down, gives you the information of kind of what goes with the property. Here's the thing that I really like about Zillow and their sidebar is they have these icons that really catch your eye and allow you at a glance to pull out and extrapolate the categorical information that you're looking for here. And if you really do like this home and you want to do a deep dive, you can continue to scroll down. You get more and more information. You've got these collapsible and expandable categories. You can find out more about the price and tax history, more about nearby schools, whatever the case may be. And that's all here just at your fingertips. So if we scroll back up to the top, the other nice thing about the sidebar is you can click on the home and it'll expand out the high definition pictures. And just with a swipe of the finger, you can take the virtual tour through the house. Now in this page as well, you can actually click this heart icon in the top right hand corner, and that will save it to your favorites list so that you don't lose it and have trouble coming back to it later. So if we close out of that, one of the things that I don't want to miss highlighting for you guys is actually this filter feature. And this to me is one of the strongest points that Zillow brings to the table and why they netted number 3 on our real estate app. The filters here, they allow you to expand out. So if you just wanted to see homes for sale by owner, you could select that. If you only wanted to see homes for rent, you could select that. You could select to look at homes based on school districts, based on drive time. And then this is pretty generic to most applications, but you can sort by price, bedroom, bathroom, but you also have a few other additional features down here, whether or not it's in a homeowners association, square footage, all that kind of stuff is right here at your fingertips. So this is why Zillow got our number 3 spot on this year's 2018 Real Estate Best Apps. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 and part 3 of this series. We'll catch you then.